Hello, welcome back to school. I'm going to try to finish this reading section. Um, and then I think I'll have all my reading that I want to get done and understand done. Um, and then I'm gonna go and practice a little bit, or at least do warm up or whatever. Um, and then I'll go back and work on repertoire later. But yeah, so that's my plan. So let's see if this is going to continue at section 2 or if we have to listen to the end of section 1 again, because I don't know how to skip in this talkback thing, so this will be interesting.
8th graded arithmetic. Be gathered from a lot of land 100 feet square, if it yields at the rate of 200 bushels to the acre. The teacher may ask, how many
It sounds
SU
like it's just
feet
gonna
in the lot?
continue
What
from
part of an acre in the
wherever
lot?
it was.
If the lot is a little less than
I
one
don't
quarter of an acre,
know.
less than how many bushels will the
I'll
lot
have to
yield?
look and see if
Or
there's
if
a
the
way
problem
to
is, how
skip
many
around
bushels of
with
wheat
the
can be put
reading,
into a bin 6 feet 4 in?
because this is
Long
gonna
4
take
feet 2 in.
forever. If I have to listen
Wide and
every
3
page
feet deep.
before I
The
can
teacher
get
may
to a new
ask about
section,
how many 2 feet does
there
the bin
has to
contain?
be a way
How do a bushel and a
to
cubic
skip
foot
around in
compare?
reading
Will the
using
bin contain a few
talkback,
more or less than 72
because
bushels then?
there just
Gradually the
has to be a
teacher may
way.
give less and less assistance in this direction until the pupils will
So
be able to
let's just
forecast
finish listening to
the
this.
answers independently and form the habit of so doing. Language. The good teacher is quick to see the useful and constant opportunities which arithmetic affords for teaching learn. Wage. From the very first year when children are encouraged to tell little number stories to the highest grade of the grammar school when explanations, rules and definitions are required to be made by the pupils themselves, is there constant occasion for the clear and accurate expression of thought. The very accuracy of the thought required in arithmetical processes and definitions makes accuracy of expression necessary both in the choice and in the arrangement of words. Section 2. First steps in number.
Yay,
Before
section
the book
2.
is put into the hands of children, it will be well to teach the numbers to 10 by the aid of objects without the use of figures. This may occupy greater or less time according to the ability and previous training of the children. Most children who enter school at 5 years of age know very little of number, while others who enter at a later period or who have had the
Oh, next page. Sorry.
pay
Let's just kind of scroll down to the bottom of the page. It's easier for me to
teacher's manual. 9.
figure it out.
Advantage of a good inheritance or helpful home and kindergarten training can recognize numbers and make all combinations and separation of numbers to 4 or 6 for the sake of a proper adaptation of the work to the capacity of the children, the separa. Tion of the children into groups will be found advisable. The division made need not be fixed. There is as much difference among children in the growth of their intelligence as there is in the intelligence itself. Accordingly, pupils should be transferred from one group to another as soon as they are discovered to be ahead of or behind their fellows. Counters. On some accounts, the variety of objects used for teaching numbers in the first lesson should not be great, being limited to the splints or wooden blocks. If blocks are used, they might be either of 3 sizes, viz. cubes 1 times 1x 1 in half, cubes 1x 1x 1 in quarter, cubes 1xx 4xx 4 in the whole. Cubes are preferred by many teachers. Splints have the advantage of being easily handled. Methods. For teaching number to young children, there should be a table about which the children can stand in full sight of the counters in front of the teacher, who sits at the head of the table. Or if there is no table, the children may sit in their seats and the teacher use an inclined table in sight of the children. If the number 3 and their combinations are known by the children, ask them to place 3 blocks together. After this is done by all, the teacher and children put 1 block with the 3 blocks, and the new number is named by the teacher. Teacher. 3 blocks and 1 block are how many blocks? Children. Answering singly, 3 blocks and 1 block are 4 blocks. T. Taking away 1 block, 4 blocks less 1 block are how many blocks? Ch. Taking away 1 block as the teacher did. 4 blocks less 1 block are 3 blocks. T. Moving the blocks, 2 blocks and 2 blocks are how many blocks? 4 blocks less 2 blocks. 1 block and 3 blocks. 4 blocks less 3 blocks. 2 twos of blocks. 1 4. Cough. blocks.
Hold
1
on.
half of 4 blocks. 1 minus fourth of 4 blocks. Page.
This is kind of like what we did in year 1, so this is, I guess,
Back button.
good if you're just learning how to teach numbers.
10 graded arithmetic. How many 2s of blocks in 4 blocks? How many 1s of blocks in 4 blocks? Answers to these questions are to be given in order, the objects being used in the manner indicated. The work with objects should be continued until the children have a clear and definite idea of the combinations. These exercises may be followed by a comparison of 4 blocks with 3 blocks, and 2 blocks and 1 block, the children being led with the groups before them to answer the following questions. 4 blocks are how many more than 3 blocks? 3 blocks are how many less than 4 blocks? 4 blocks are how many more than 2 blocks? 2 blocks are how many less than 4 blocks? 4 blocks are how many more than 1 block? 1 block is how many less than 4 blocks? In the same way, numbers 2 to 10 may be taught, no abstract memory work being required or expected during these first lessons. The following facts of numbers 2 to 10 should be taught. 5 minus slash 4 plus 1 5 minus 1 3 plus 2 5 2 2 plus 3 5 minus 3 1 plus 4 5 minus 4 1 5 5 1's 5 1 of 5 5 plus 1 6 minus 1 4 plus 2 6 minus 2 3 plus 3 6 minus 3 2 plus 44 6 6 minus 4 1 plus 5 6 minus 5 minus 1 6 6 1 6 1 3 2's 6 2 2 3's 6 3 of 6 of 6 1 of 6 6 plus 1 7 minus 1 5 plus 2 7 2 4 plus 3 7 3 3 plus 4 7 7 7 minus 4 2 plus 5 7 minus 5 1 plus 6 7 minus 6 1 7 7 1's 7 1 1 of 7 minus 8 7 plus 1 8 minus 1 6 plus 2 8 minus 2 5 plus 3 8 minus 3 4 plus 4 8 4 3 plus 5 8 minus 5 2 plus 6 8 minus 6 1 plus 7 8 7 1 8 8 1's 88 1 4 2's 8 2 2 4's 8 4 1 of 8 of 8.
Wentworth's, oh gosh, is it the TFSN first
Page 21 of 244.
the first steps in number does a really good job at doing these introductory numbers. I think it's written by the same guy. No, this is Prince we're reading. I think it was Wentworth that wrote First Steps in Number. I'm not sure, but that's a really good book for introducing the numbers. Okay, on to page 11. Oh, they gotta finish up the 9s and 10s for the numbers here.
Back button. Teacher's manual. 11. 9. 8 plus 1 9 1 7 plus 2 9 2 6 plus 3 9 minus 3 5 plus 4 9 4 4 plus 5 9 5 3 plus 6 9 6 2 plus 7 9 7 6 9 1 plus 8 9 minus 8 1 9 9 1's 9 1 3 3's 9 minus 3 of 9 10 9 plus 1 10 1 8 plus 2 10 2 7 plus 3 10 3 6 plus 4 10 44 5 plus 5 10 5 3 plus 7 10 7 2 plus 8 10 8 1 plus 9 10 9 1 10 10 1's 10 1 5 2's 10 equals 2 2 5's 10 equals 5 of 10 of 10 I of 10. Picturing of problems. The picturing of problems may sometimes be given for busy work in the lower grades, one object being to provide a pleasant inducement for the children to review what has been taught. This suggests the advisability of teachers show in pupils how the drawings may be made and allowing them a certain degree of freedom for the exercise of their inventive powers. But care should be taken not to carry the picturing too far. It should be remembered that such work is a means and not an end. Properly used, the representations will serve to make clear the relations which are not fully grasped and to fix in the mind combinations and processes which are not quite clear but carried to the extent of diverting the attention from the main purpose of the exercise. They are to be deprecated. Use of figures. Early in the year, figures to represent numbers should be used first in having the children read what is written by the teacher, and afterwards in writing the figures. Such work may proceed in the following order. 1. The objects counted and placed in a group by each child. 2. The name of the number. Given by the teacher and repeated by the children. 3. The figure. Written on the board and read by the children. 44. The figure. Copied or written from dictation on slate or paper by each child. The teacher should be careful to present only good models before the children for imitation. The writing of equations to represent combinations of objects.
Next page.
Back button.
No shush.
12. Graded arithmetic. And the interpretation of represented combinations constitute a useful feature of number work. For example, the children are told to put 3 sticks with 3 sticks, and after telling how many in all, the teacher writes on the board 3 plus 3 equals 6, which the children read. The same is done after all operations with sticks in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. At another time, the teacher writes on the board an expression as 4 plus 2 and asks the children to do with the sticks what that says. This exercise will lead to a good kind of busy work in number stories, for purposes of language, as well as for the purpose of affording a pleasant means of drill in number. Pupils should be led to tell stories involving the combinations which have been taught. The general plan of such work may be as follows. First, let the teacher make a story, each pupil using the sticks as called for. Then each pupil may tell a story, and as he talks, he, with the other members of the class, uses the objects for illustration. After this has been done with the aid of sticks, stories may be told from spoken or written examples or equations, and finally they may be told with no assistance or suggestion from anyone. In all this work, the aim should be to make it so interesting that all members of the class will pay close attention. The following lesson will illustrate the plan above given. Teacher, show me 6 sticks. Show me 4 of them. How many sticks are 4 sticks and 2 sticks? Call the sticks books. Children, 4 books and 2 books are 6 books. Tia, I will tell a story, and as I tell the story, you may work with the sticks. I have 4 apples and my brother has 2 apples. How many apples have we both together? See, both have 4 apples and 2 apples. 4 apples and 2 apples are 6 apples. T, who can make a story about 5 and 1. Mary. I had 5 cents and my mother gave me 1 cent. How many cents have I now? Tell. See, you have 5 cents and 1 cent. 5 cents and 1 cent are 6 cents. The story may be given in the form of a question, as above. Or the children may be led to give the solution in a statement. Page. Teacher's Manual. 13. Thus, if I have 5 cents and my mother gives me 1 cent more, I have 5 cents and 1 cent. 5 cents and 1 cent are 6 cents. T, who will tell a story about 3 twos. Jamie. J, if I buy 3 pencils and pay 2 cents a piece for them, I pay 3 times 2 cents. 3 times 2 cents are cents. T, Willie, another. W, 3 rabbits have 3 times 2 eyes. 3 times 2 eyes are 6 eyes. In all this work, it is supposed that every member of the class is following with or without the objects the stories as they are told. More elaborate stories may be told, and more extended combinations may be made if the attention can be held. Such questions as the following may not be too difficult provided the objects are used, and progress is made by easy steps. Charlie was given 10 cents to buy something for his mother. He bought 2 oranges at 3 cents apiece and a yeast cake for 2 cents. How many cents did he bring back? I had 6 cents and my brother gave me 2 more. With the money I had then, I bought apples at 2 cents apiece. How many apples did I buy? From given stories, children may be led to perform the required operations with objects and to make the proper equations. The finding and writing of equations from problems constitute an important part of number work later in the course and may well be begun in the lowest grade of schools. Section 3. Notes for book number 1. The numbers at the head of the page indicate the number and page of the pupil's book for which notes are made, thus 218 means book number 2. 18th page figures in heavy type on a page of the manual denote the page or pages of the book for which notes are made. The exercises of section 1 are intended as a review of what has been taught with objects. It may be necessary still for objects to be used occasionally, both by pupils at their seats and by the
Next page.
Page.
Eating an early
Back.
breakfast.
Button. 14 graded arithmetic. F12. Teacher and pupils in recitation, but the aim should be to lead pupils to perform promptly the exercises of this section, without objects before the second section is begun. If an example or problem is not readily performed, the want of promptness is due to one of two causes: either the pupils do not understand the operation involved, or else understanding it, they have not facility in performing it. If an operation is not understood, it should be taught, and the best method of teaching ideas of numbers and their operations is by the use of objects. Facility is gained through continued practice in repeating the operation, in which facility is needed. This practice may be gained in the recitation and in the busy work of the pupils at their seats. If the previous lessons have been well taught, it is supposed that pupils need only the drill of busy work and recitation practice in exercises of section 1 to prepare them for the work of section 2. For counters, use the blocks or wooden sticks, which have been used previously. See manual page 9, or small pasteboard squares, which can be made with little difficulty. If the recitation table could have upon it lines, indicating squares of the size of the counters, some advantages for placing and comparing the counters would be gained. The use of lines and the rough drawings of objects in problems is shown on pages 20 and 26. Such work should be used constantly in the lower grades, care being taken that in representing numbers and operations by drawing the attention of children be not diverted from the real purpose of the exercise, either in the complexity of the representations or in their extreme accuracy or nicety. Other suggestions as to the scope and use of the book will be found in the note to teachers, page 1. 2 to 11. The design of these exercises is to present graphically before the children the various combinations and to give a pleasant means of reviewing what they have had with objects. Let the children practice upon the illustrated pages until the combinations can be given quite freely. The sign of multiplication as used in
Next page.
page.
We're only going up to 19. No, 18.
Back. But 112. Teacher's Manual. 15. These books is supposed to be read multiplied by rather than times for two reasons. First, for the sake of uniformity. The signs plus and all indicate that the number preceding the sign is to be operated upon. 2 plus 3 means that 3 is to be added to 2 and that the expression should be read 2 and 3, or 2 plus 3, 6, 4. Means that 4 is to be taken out of 6 and it should be read 6 less 4. 8. 4 means that 8 is to be divided by 4 and should be so read. In the same way, 4x2 means that 4 is to be multiplied by 2, and that it be read 4 multiplied by 2. Another and stronger reason for placing the multiplier after the sign is convenience in the analysis of problems. This will appear later when the written analyses of problems are made by the pupils. If desired, the expression 4x the second of may be read 2 times 4. The pages opposite the illustrative work are designed for busy work and for recitation. In recitation, the children should be led to read the sentences, supplying the ellipses as they read. 12 to 15. These exercises are to be used for busy work and also for recitation. If necessary, the children may be permitted to use the splints in finding the answers, but in the recitation they should be expected to give the answers promptly after the statement. Thus, 4 and 5 are 9, 3 and 5 are 8. 16 amperes. Good exercise is to put pairs of numbers on the board as here indicated and have the children give the sum instantly. This will assist in subsequent work in adding columns. 17. The children should be encouraged to make illustrations of processes as here indicated. 18 to 19. The children with a little assistance can be led to make original stories like the following: my father had 8 ducks and he sold 4 of them. He had then 4 ducks left. 20. Good illustrative work is here shown, which the children can occasionally do by themselves for busy work. 21 to 25. A variety is here given for drill both in busy work and recitation. 26 to 28. With little effort on the part of the teacher, the children can be led to illustrate problems for themselves. But in page 26 of 244. 16 graded arithmetic 129. All this work, observe the caution given on pages 11 and 14 of the manual.
And that concludes as far as I need to read up to. So that all that section that we just read in section 2, well, no, section 3 covers all of my review work. And there's a lot of quote unquote busy work in these books, which is not fun. I was working through one of the books earlier. Oh gosh, I think it was Wentworth's Primary Arithmetic, and there was some stuff that it's like, okay, this is just to like keep the students out of trouble because there's really no point in drawing 6 little girls and 2 of them falling or whatever. I don't know what that problem was, but it was just like drawing the pictures. It's not my cup of tea. Um, so that concludes everything that I wanted to read up to. So I have arithmetic homework, practicing organ. It sounds like we're having a music lesson. Bach was not very well last night. Um, Neither was anything else. I just don't think that was a very good practice session. So I'm gonna get dressed and try to do a little bit to get a jump start on things, and then I gotta come back and do some stuff, and then I'll go back again and practice. I don't know when I'll do arithmetic. I'll probably do arithmetic after my music practicing is done, before choir tonight. So, and then tomorrow I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do, cause yeah. Okay. If you want to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget, ring the notification bell for all notifications. Now let's hope that I get this thing to shut off properly. Oh, the talkback is still on. Let's do this.
Accessibility shortcut button window. Accessibility talkback. Talkback off.
Yes, I got it.